clan, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Zintle.
And I'm Smusiso.
And we are the
Mlangenis.
Guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, you do want to know of the one house rule, the Mlangeni house rule, and that is to
simply click subscribe, join the family, sibe sonke, sibe Mbumba.
Yes, guys, and for our returning subscribers and viewers, guys, welcome back.
Welcome back. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in such a long time. When I say I'm shying currently these days, mighty Zoom.
Anyway,
You know, yeah, but nonetheless, it's okay. It's alright. Life goes on.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
So, guys, today we are doing a story time, as you can see from the title of this video, and you're like, Valentine. What about Valentine? Hey!
Oh man.
This was when 2011, ne?
No, it was 2010. It was 2010. During the FIFA World Cup.
Oh, during the FIFA World Cup 2010. So guys, as you've seen, like in our we will link it, the relationship advice video when we did a story time. And I was just basically saying that my husband was not romantic. My husband was not, his love language was not like gifts or like giving me gifts. And I understand we're in Varsity, but not even a chocolate, chappies, you know? He was not the type. Right, so Valentine's was coming. We don't celebrate Valentine's. Like that was the only time. Eh?
Yeah, I think that was the only time we actually tried to do something.
When we tried to do something, and maybe that's why we just still don't celebrate Valentine.
Well,
you know?
well, that and other reasons, but yeah.
So Mr. Mlangeni here was living in Labori, aka La. Ne? And then he was like, okay, you know what? I think Valentine's was during it was during the weekend. He was like, yo, you must come over to my place. I have something planned for you. I'm like,
a whole me.
You have something planned
for me.
That was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be celebrating Valentine's. Let me just pack my bags, go, because I left for the entire weekend. Yeah. So I get there. Obviously, it was February. They didn't have a couch, number one. Okay. And I'm like...
I mean, we had just moved in.
Yeah.
I mean, we moved in, I think, a few days back. Because I think we moved in beginning of Feb. Mm-hmm. So it was just a few days back. So it was, I think.
Yeah, we were patanisa. And I'm thinking, okay, there's no, like, couch. Is there going to be, like, candlelights? And because the cousin was not around. So I'm like, okay, we have the entire house to ourselves. But, like, what is this that's gonna happen now? And then Uskati Shame, you know, he's forever been a person that likes cooking. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna cook for you.
Come on!
I'm like, hey!
Chef Sibo again in the ones and twos.
Yo! He took out that tray of minced meat, guys, and the spaghetti, and he started cooking.
Guys, what I did was spaghetti bolognese.
Was it spaghetti bolognese?
It was spaghetti bolognese. I'm telling you, restaurant stuff. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she was dissing my meal and said that I cooked her spaghetti and beans. I was like, no, it was no ordinary spaghetti and beans. Yeah. It was spaghetti bolognese. And that's because I mean I was still a student, guys.
Yeah, and it was rough.
And it was beginning of Feb. It was mid-month already, and as a student, mid-month, it's tough times. You know, you're already looking forward to the next payday.
And we didn't have much.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have much, so I set her up a grand, on the floor, and a nice blankie there for us to chill.
I think you bought me chocolates.
Yes.
Chocolates?
Yes. There was chocolates. There was wine.
Was there wine?
Yes. There was wine. There was candles. You know. So I did the things.
Where did you get that idea? My candle on the floor, my wine.
We spoke about it with my cousin.
Oh.
Yeah, we spoke about it. He's a romantic type. He's the romantic type.
So you got the tips from him.
Yeah. So he's like, hey, Donna. I was like, dude, I don't know what to do. I've never actually done anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we started dating in 2029. We first spoke on Valentine's Day, actually.
Yes.
We first spoke on Valentine's Day. But yeah, man, we did that. I cooked for her. It didn't look like much. Hence,
Yeah.
now she was dissing my dinner
I'm
because
not
now she knows
dissing it.
better now. She knows things now. Now
I'm
she's
not
like.
dissing it. I'm just saying I remember when you made spaghetti and mince for
And you
me.
didn't say no. It was cute. It was sweet. You're like, you cooked mince and spaghetti for me. And really, really, it was cute.
And that was a go-to.
As a third-year student.
Yeah.
For me, that was cute.
And then you just
Who
never
doesn't
did.
have a job? Who doesn't have money?
And you never did anything after that.
What?
Like cute things.
What do you mean? I did never do
Like
anything
gifts,
cute?
like taking me out, and that's why I dragged you the
I
following
took
year.
you. Was it the following year? 2011.
Yes.
Yeah, well, guys, 2011.
Anyway,
We'll talk
guys.
about 2011.
No, so and then I was just so yeah, guys. So like we like didn't have much, and it was like, and it's not like I was not an understanding like girlfriend, and that's why I was surprised when he was like, okay, you know, girl, come through for Valentine's, because I was like, come through, guys, and he just got back from home. Like, what is he gonna? You didn't even have a bed. Your room was still empty.
Yes, I
You
didn't
didn't
have.
have, so I was just like, so like, why is he like forcing things? Okay, but the gesture was very sweet, you know. So, and it just goes to show that like we come from a long, what's in?
Come a long way.
We've come a long way because like we didn't like have much. We were like typical students, not that like we were not getting much from our families. But we just still made like this relationship work, you know, and just having those extra things, those extra cute things, because obviously when you're in varsity and other people have boyfriends and they chat about how their boyfriends are doing 1, 2, 3, and you're just there, you're like, okay, because you can fall in the trap of like comparing like your relationship with other people's relationship. So for me, I was like very chuffed and like so happy after that weekend. I'm like, wow, you went the extra mile. So that's why the following year I was very happy that I was turning 21 and there was no buzz around it. No, nothing.
No, but I bought you a gift.
No dinner.
I bought you a gift.
No mince.
I bought you gifts.
No spaghetti.
Bought you gifts.
After I put you on blast though.
But it was still coming.
No, it was not coming.
I'm telling you, I just did. You know, it was the timing difference. The money delayed me.
For 6 months.
You know, I fought with my mother at some point. I didn't even speak to her.
Why?
Because she didn't send me money on time. You know, like, really?
So anyway.
How you gonna do me like that?
Yeah.
But that's a story for another day. Yeah, man. I mean, like she was, like Z was saying. I tried. I was never the romantic type, but
yeah.
I grew to it. I grew into it. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I started doing the little things. You know, just taking out for lunch. Let's go have McDonald's. You know, Nando's. Scalera,
Yeah.
You know, that's
You
where we
still have
started.
Nando's.
That's where you started. Yeah, but you know, not as a date. Come on now. Just as a, you know, snack.
Baller.
You know, but yeah, we started there. You know, and I mean, I grew into understanding.
In learning that language.
Yes, you
Because
know,
for me,
understanding your love language,
yes,
also because it's different for different people.
yours was
you
definitely
know.
quality time. Like he wanted to be with me all
I love
the
it.
time.
I love it. I love
Right.
spending time.
And
with
for
you.
me, because you don't have to have one, like I really also just appreciated quality time, but like it would be like a nice thing just to like, you know, little gift nyana, hence I'm saying chombo nyana, to be like, yo, you know, I was walking down the street, bought these Zimbas and I thought of you, you know, that's why I bought them for you. And you know, but he grew into learning my love language, and I think it's very important that you learn each other's love languages, because even with the gifts, for example, I think I've said this before, I'm not the flower type of girl. So he can bring me flowers every single day. For me, it wouldn't melt my heart and be like, oh my gosh. But him making tea for me without me having like to ask for it, like in the morning or after work, just like for me that is like, oh my gosh, you know. So and I love plants. I love plants. Actually, that's something that we grew to love together, like plants.
Yeah.
So like it's very important like for you to know your partner's love languages, and sometimes we take it for granted, and you might be doing everything else right, but for the mere fact that you're not spending time with me, you're giving me the gifts, you the touch, the service, the whatever, but like you're not with me all the time, I might feel like I'm not loved enough.
Then there's a void there.
Yeah, there's a void
there's
because
that just tiny gap that needs just filling. You know, and sometimes other people find other ways to fill it, you know.
And those are the cracks in the relationship.
Yeah. So just make sure that you always cover all spaces and all gaps. Like she was saying, I mean, also don't compare, you know, because people live different lives, you know.
And they have different pockets.
Because nowadays we live in times of social media, you know. You know your boyfriend is still a student. You know what he can afford and what he can't afford. You know, don't put them under pressure, because some people go out of their way, they do things that you're not supposed to do. I mean, and then they end up getting in trouble or eating imali wrong, imali textbook, and now a boy is now repeating a mojo because he didn't buy the textbook, you know what I mean?
Even for people that are working, because maybe you think like after varsity, you're just gonna make the money. My expectations even then, they become very high because first of all, we're not in the same field of studies. Then we're not in the same field of like work-wise. Then we're not in the same like scale in terms of how much we're earning. Then we're not in the same, we're just not in the same page as people, and you must understand your partner. And also but I always say what makes your partner understand is for you to be honest and open. Because we can start working, and I might be under the impression that, okay, this guy, alright, I'm like, where are you taking me, Riaka? You know? And then when you're like, no, I'm like, but no, I want to go to Sentin, because maybe you're giving me some sort of impression, because we live by giving false impressions to our partners, and that's already like a recipe for disasters, because then my expectations are not adjusted. I'm thinking this, but you are there, and then people live beyond their means and they get into credit, into debt, and it's just like not worth it at the end of the day. So you must just be honest. So at least you were honest the day, like you said, okay, I got this much money and I thought just to buy us something to, and you said he's always been romantic with words, and I'm sure he shepherded me with the poem or some Shakespeare line, something like, you know, this might not be much, but this comes from the bottom of my heart. And when I saw that mince and I saw that spaghetti,
it was made with love.
It was bubbling with love. So you were honest.
Yeah, man. So if mince and spaghetti is what you can afford, or your person can afford, and also it's not just about you ladies. Guys also need the TLC. You know, just meet them halfway. You know, show appreciation. Valentines. Someone wrote what if Valentines is not Women's Day? You know what I mean?
And it's not even my birthday.
You guys have so many days, guys. You have so many days. You have birthdays, you have Mother's Day, you have Women's Day. Hey.
And also like just showing
other random days. So I mean, just let's meet each other halfway. Let's. I mean, I know you guys are tender-hearted. You know, are the ones
we like the fuzzy, wuzzy,
you know. But we also appreciate it when you just surprise us.
And also I think the other thing that we also, one of our reasons why we stopped celebrating Valentine's, and I think it's becoming but let me not even saying with social media, but you know, now there's date nights, now there's those extra little things that you show your partner that you love them. It doesn't have to be on that day. You know, you can still buy a rose here and there. You can still buy that Lindt chocolate, you know, all the red things. If your person is into stuffed animals, you can still get them that teddy bear on a random. Because I think comparisons and social media is just turning everything like into a spectacular, because you would get 1,000 roses. It's a big day. Valentine's is a big day. There's already decorations for Valentine.
Dude, it's a theme. Everything is J. You know.
But if you're celebrating it, that's good. Go show your love. Go show love. And as my husband is saying, yes, he might be taking you out somewhere, buying you something. Also meet him halfway, like give him something so that he knows it's an appreciation. It's an appreciation day.
There's an exchange.
Yeah,
we also have emotions. We also feel the love. We also, so let's help each other here.
This is not main conference.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Guti, let's help each other. Let's help each other.
Okay.
If you love me and I love you back, and but
Let's
just show me that I love you enough.
Yeah.
You know, show me that you are being loved, and I'm also appreciated and being loved. You know, I mean, it keeps the relationship growing. It keeps the relationship strong. And yeah, man, I think that's about it with the mince.
And the spaghetti.
And the spaghettis. So enjoy your Valentines, guys, if you're celebrating it. And yeah, have a lovely one. Thank you. Don't forget to
subscribe, like, comment, and share this page. It's a new year. Let's get to clicking those subscribe button, the sharing. Let's grow, guys, and just always learn from each other and engage. But until next time, that was it from us, guys. We love you. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
But of course, there is more where that came from. Click left to watch more videos, and yes, click right to subscribe.